We are here today with Professor Sándor Kerekes of the John von Neumann University, who is the founder of our special master degree program.
So about 15 years ago, I had the privilege to chair an accreditation committee, and we had to define some bachelor and master's programs in the framework of the Bologna process. And many scholars from all over the country came together, all of them specialized for economics and management, and we were thinking, that how we can cover all the fields in this profession. And to tell you the truth, I was a little bit biased because I am an environmental economist by my profession, and I wanted to have something which is covering this field. But we have to realize that this multidisciplinary field and not comparable with the others. Basically, we would like to create a profession which never existed, and probably we will be not able to define it properly. What is the content and what is the main field of profession? Because the multidisciplinary means that you have to be familiar with many things, but you are not really an expert in any of them. And in the end of the day, you have to solve problems which are hardly defined. We call it in English, that wicked problems. Certainly, this terminology, wicked, is not a very nice word, but it's a very important one because it means that you cannot define properly the problem, but you need to solve them, and you can never check whether what you did, it is enough or not. Basically, we finish sometimes the process, that the problem solving, not because we are satisfied with the result, but because we are out of money or out of time, or we are losing our profession, our job. Basically, easy to create a profession where the problems are structured and the uncertainty is very low. But in all the social problems, the uncertainty is high, and unfortunately, the problems are not structured. So it means that you can have a professional expert in the field of medical doctors, engineering, even lawyers, economists who are specialized for finance or management, but you cannot really define what does it mean regional planner or social planner or environmental economist. So it means that this is, I had to realize those days that this is a kind of mission impossible. Probably you remember for the film, which is very, very nice, and I think so that this profession is very nice because a lot of uncertainty, a lot of unstructured problems, and we have to convince everybody, especially we have to convince the public, we have to convince the experts that there is good reason to act. So basically, this specialization is something which is, I cannot define it in one or two sentences, which is certainly very difficult, but I can tell you that you can enjoy it because the problems with what we are facing in the world, all of them wicked, and none of them really well defined. So we are dealing with environmental problems like climate change. Nobody knows what does it mean exactly, and nobody knows what is the real reason of it. And we had to act, we have to do something. Just recently we had this pandemic, the COVID pandemic, and probably every day you were watching the news and you wanted to get a right answer, whether what is the probability if after second or third vaccination that you will not get ill. And if the doctor or the politicians would be honest people, they would tell you that I don't know. And still, they didn't know, but they had to act. So we created a profession, and I think so that if you are lucky to get into this program, you know that then we will try to teach you basically for critical thinking, and basically how to handle problems like what I mentioned, the wicked problems, how to solve the global problems of the earth, and how can leave a better future for our grandchildren.
Thank you very much.
Én szerintem